So let's go around. I'm the star. I'm the host. God damn it! All right. I'm Chyna Black, Cbmann. And this is my Color-ism panel. I got some lovely, lovely people of all different shades. Beautiful people.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna start with my left. My best
word for
friend.
niggas.
My best friend is here. Let them know who you are.
The number one nigga.
Terrence. T. Nash.
T. Nash. No.
You want to say profession? What's your profession? What's your career choice?
Nigga.
I fix ATM machines, so.
He fixed ATM
I need to holler at you when we done.
Real red. This is a network
You work for like Shields or something?
No.
How can I get PIN numbers?
I just want cash. Keep them pins. We talk. Favor for a favor, you know?
Yeah, but I'm like a computer technician, ATM tech, whatever.
You work for NCR.
Yeah, I work for Debo.
Alright, I know all of them. I know all of them.
Yeah.
Once you start saying computer tech, I'm like, alright, so if he's not saying Shields or Loomis or something like that,
Right.
it's one of the other ones we can go to Debo or NCR. That's what's up. Say no
Yeah,
more.
that's dope, right?
You know that's what I what I'm saying. Shout out to your best friend, man.
Best friend, man.
That's how we support our people.
No, and
That's what this panel is about.
I'll get to the nigga in a second. Don't you worry about it.
And that's next to product in the background. Y'all know he's always in the background acting up.
Yeah, that's right.
His show is coming out soon. It's called That's My Dog. It's coming out real soon.
That's my dog.
It's gonna be doing voiceovers. It's gonna feature our dog King. It's coming out very soon. It's super
A
dope.
bunch of voiceovers. I got y'all. I need all types of different voices.
And next I got a special guest. A lot of people know him. Okay, and he came with gifts. Tell him who you are.
Mulatto Dane.
Mulatto Dane.
Oh yeah, now give him a hand right now. Whoa, hold up.
He had a shoe cam. Check the shoe though.
Listen,
Check the logo.
where is my merch at?
He said everybody can pick, but I had first pick, then to go to you, and then everybody
Oh, all right,
else.
cool, my man.
All I need is for everybody on camera. And
Oh no, you got that.
Yes,
Quick to take this joint off. Hey, don't even worry about it. This was just an expression.
I need one of those.
Think it's so big that you gotta read it, right? It's like, what other words on there other than this profound ass word that I see in front of my face?
All right, and who else I got next? I
Take
got
pride in that.
Who else to me to my left though?
Me? Oh, that's the Dante.
The
say it right.
The Dante just dropped the 08 tape on 12/13.
You ain't gonna say it right, say it twice.
You already know, bro. What's crazy is
Over there.
I work in the field of finances, I guess we could say. I'm actually in the fraud department now, so I see a lot of crazy stuff every day.
You must hate the streets.
Yo,
All the fraud going on.
listen,
Oh
at
my
this
God.
point, I just move differently. That's
feel
all I
you.
can
That's
say.
facts.
Because like, it's really impossible to keep yourself protected out here. Like, as much as you can try to, I'm gonna not have no digital footprint. That really don't matter nowadays, unfortunately. But
You go on camera by 9 different
yeah,
cameras. without you even knowing every day.
exactly. So that's what I do. I've been working for a while now. You know, I got a couple bars from, like I said, just dropped that 08 tape.
The 08 tape
My
is
man
really
CB
dope.
on there.
Executive
Check this
producer,
out.
executive
You know what I'm saying? Featuring Cbmann right here.
Oh yeah, I do got one.
Yes, you do. And we got more on the way, so
Yes.
it's up. You already know. But yeah, that's the Dante for you.
And then next, okay. This is a special person. I mean, everybody here is special, but like, you know how you watch people grow up?
Yeah.
Twin power, first of all.
Talk to him about it.
Okay, because I'm also a twin and I get very, very excited. Okay, so he's a twin. This is my little cousin, big cousin for real, because everybody's bigger than me. It's very, very special because he does so much. Like, he's super smart in college right now, traveling. Tell about
You
yourself,
gotta give him a
guys.
rundown, bro.
Oh, my bad, Meech.
Don't leave nothing out. Let me give him a
Go ahead,
rundown.
You want him to come out from the side, you know what I mean?
I was about to say, you want me to look at this John?
Yeah, you want both of them. You want both
Alright.
of them.
Alright, excuse the voice right now, recovering from probably what you got.
Twinning.
You put that joint right across the street.
But nah, peace to the gods and earths. My name Demetrius, they call me Meech. 21, college student at Westchester University. What can I say? Microbiology major. Science is my thing. And in my college years, I realized that it's very different from life in Southwest and Philadelphia in the urban area. So for me, I just had to make the best out of it, and that's whether working with clubs, organizations, that with actual faculty, doing research, like these things that you don't really have a chance to do every day. So one of those opportunities, I had a chance to go to South Africa. That was my first plane ride ever.
Oh my God!
That was an experience.
That was
15 hours your first time. No halfway, it's all.
No, yeah, that was uncomfortable, but I slept most of the way. But it was a good experience.
It don't really fit perfectly though.
I try my best to try to bring experiences and stuff like that over here. Try to implement some of those things because positives and negatives and neutral to all situation. I think that's pretty much it for me.
Oh, and he makes beats, but he won't give them to you or sell them.
Yeah, he definitely didn't throw that AK out there. 'Cause I was about to drop the Prince.
He throw a feature?
He said Demetrius. Some people call me Meech. I was gonna throw the Prince Productions out there, but
He will put a whole mixtape on SoundCloud and you can't even download it.
But he grows weed, so he's cool, man. It's that science thing. He knows what he's doing. You know that. You see how he just laughed it off?
Yeah, right where my head was. I didn't want to say.
Yeah, no, I was already there. As soon as he said science, for real?
So you and Tom real tight. You and Tom real tight.
All right, and last but not least, listen. I think she's my sister, right? I'm saying I think because listen, she got bars, okay? She got bars.
Talk to him about
and you know how, like, I've had bars for years, right? But when you listen, I've had bars for years, right? But when you look at me, you're like, bitch, you don't rap. You know what I mean? If you don't know me. She got bars, okay? I think that's my sister in my brain. She didn't know it till today. and you know,
welcome home.
Welcome. You know, and it's crazy because sometimes when we have events, I swear she was there. Like that's how much I look at her as family. You know what I mean? So introduce yourself, baby girl.
I don't know what to say after coming after.
I went before.
Right. You know me.
I'm a rocket scientist.
I know. So my name is. Alright, so I'm
7
Brianna.
master's degrees.
Yeah, make up some stuff.
Right.
Alright, so I'm Bree. I go by a couple of names, but I don't really stick to none of them. Currently, I'm going by Queen of Hearts, but you know, I don't really spit often enough to call myself an artist.
Okay.
During the day, though, I'm a veterinary assistant. I work at an emergency hospital, and animals is my passion. Along with my little fur baby at home. No kids on this side.
You heard that, fellas. I'm just saying.
She's single, okay?
Jump off, guys.
So that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it.
And this is my panel for today, y'all. Give yourselves a round of applause.
I want everybody to understand how you doing. My name's X Product. I'm an artist. I'm an engineer, executive producer, also.
Turn to the camera.
No. All the cameras on me. It doesn't matter. It's just me. They understand who I am and what it is that I do. I want to thank everybody, honestly, for coming out. Enjoy yourselves. Make the best of it. Y'all will occasionally hear from me. Do your thing.
All right. I already did the rules. Everybody know, just respect everyone. You know, for the most part, just clean up your trash before you go. Everybody's adults. That's pretty much.
And I'm the only one that the rules don't apply to. Right. So let's go. You got something smart to say to the person next to you? Right. Just point to me. You got something smart to say to the person next to you? I'll get it out for you. Don't you worry.
So I brought everyone here to talk about this colorism thing because I think that, you know, a lot of times we like I said before, we make everybody else the excuse, or we, you know, try to say, oh, the white men this or other people are holding us down. And I feel like sometimes we just got to take accountability for some things that we might have said or some things that we might do. And I feel like a lot of these things start at home. And I'm going to break the ice just to explain my experience with it because I ain't light skinned or dark skinned. I'm caramel. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle for the most part, but I'm also I grew up with the lighter cousins of my family. The red bones, you know, the real long hair. Their grandfather was white, so they had, the good stuff. So I was more of the
You was the dark one out of everybody.
Yes, at this point I was, and my brother's dark skinned. So when I was a child, when he said we were adopted, I honestly believed it because my father is dark too. Like you get for real though. This is real shit.
With that, so that's funny.
Yeah, because you know when you're a kid,
they hit you.
we ain't got the same dad. You can't stand your brothers and sisters. You say you adopted, but my brother is dark. Like a lot of people in the city know my brother, and they don't even know that's my brother. You know what I mean? Because he's dark, you know? Mm-hmm. So I've had experience with it. And as far as my lighter cousins, I grew up them and I never really felt like I fit in with them. Like they used to say, you not light skinned. You get what I'm saying? Like your hair nappy anyway. Like you get what I'm saying? So I didn't really understand where I was supposed to be, if that makes sense. I have darker cousins. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't really fit in with them either. But it was kind of weird because, yes, we looked alike. You know how you be around your cousins, you start looking alike. So when you go outside, people say, y'all look just alike. That's your sister, girl. And my cousin used to be like, what? They not even as light as me. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like that. So sometimes when you're around your cousins and you admire them and you envy them or whatever the case may be, you look up to them. So when they say certain things like that, it makes you feel some type of way about yourself. If that makes sense. So I remember feeling some type of way about my hair and feeling like I can't keep doing this. So that's when it became I'm relaxing my hair. I need to make my hair straight. Not realizing, because what do we say every day sometimes? Your hair nappy? No, bitch, my shit coarse. Like what's so real? Like it's coarse hair. It's not called nappy hair. But all we know is what we have been told. Our hair is nappy. And yeah, it's programmed in our minds. You get what I'm saying? So I've experienced that. Then I've had like my lighter cousins, I felt like they were cute, so they felt like they could get over. Like they weren't really smart. They weren't really smart, and I apologize if I might say certain things that might offend you.
You talking where I'm from?
You know?
My cousins is dark like them, and they call me white man.
Really? Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying though.
That's
or you know, Greg with the good hair.
Yeah.
When she said that about her dark cousin, I was gonna say that. I'm gonna say you don't fit in with the dark ones, because the dark ones will try to say that you are light skinned.
Yeah, because for some dark skinned people, there's like either you're dark or you're light. It's not like a middle thing.
Right.
So can you
That's dark skin people get held on. Be honest with you. I'll get that later.
Wait. I know what you mean, because look, I was never white enough for the white people or dark enough for the black people.
Yep.
So I'm stuck in the middle, and the only people that related to me was Puerto Ricans.
So now every time I'm like Espanol to you, and you're like, yeah.
No, I can speak it. I had to learn.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
you know what I mean?
But yeah, but the fact that you,
I had to maneuver a certain way where it's like, when I'm with my cousins, it's like, who's the white boy with y'all? Oh, that's my cousin.
But when did that start though? Because I
Since I was like 5 years old.
So 5 years
Since
old.
people could curse and all that.
You experienced it at
What?
5 years old.
I had white boys telling me in school, your nose too big to be white.
Oh snap!
That's because I smell better than you. You just mad at me. I just had to learn to be quick with, comebacks. Like just to show I'm not offended or hurt, when really sometimes it irked me. No. But it's like, I'm not going to let you get that card off me where you have the power to control me.
Yeah, but okay. So you experienced it at home too. So how was it at school too though? Like
at school?
Darker kids
Yo,
or whatever?
I had to fight every day.
I
went from city, I got kicked out of Philadelphia schools because I always had to fight my way.
Really? Because
and then those reasons? I graduated in the suburbs, but I was too hard for those kids.
Wow.
So it was like, look, I am who I am. So you don't like me, you ain't man enough to say it to me. I ain't wasting my time. But if you want to talk, we could talk. If you want to fight, we could do that. So, just to prove to you, like either way you want to handle it, I could do that.
Right.
Do you have, how many brothers and sisters you got?
13.
Ooh. And y'all, wait, all right, so.
That's from the black side. Right,
that's facts. That's facts.
So your dad, okay, so explain your,
my mom white,
ethnicity, okay.
I'm mulatto. I'm
Okay.
black, white, Irish, Italian, American, Indian, French, Creole.
And you're
That's why you've been all around the world. You've been trying to touch each one of those spots.
That nigga
So your
V8
mom is
splash.
what? So your mom is what?
My mom
Your mom
is
is white?
Irish, Italian. Yeah, my mom's
Okay, your
white.
mom is white and your dad is
Your
dad is the one that had.
But I get the blue eyes from my dad, not my mom.
Okay, so.
Because my dad has blue eyes.
That's how genes work.
Wow.
That joint fell
So,
down.
okay,
And he likes
so-
That joint traveling all the way down.
So, for your brothers and sisters, did y'all like fight each other
Yeah,
because of the light
facts.
skin, dark skin?
Facts. You get all the girls. How come we can't get no girls? You're light skinned, so they like you. We're too dark. Girls.
What about your parents though? Did anybody get treated
They never
better
intervened. Oh yeah.
than each other
Yeah.
as far as your mom and dad?
I hate to say
Like
this,
that?
but you know, the light skin, I was the house nigga, so I always got treated better.
Oh.
For real, 'cause that's
Sound
what
like
my
somebody
brothers
else
used
I
to
know.
tell me. That's what my brothers used to tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Really? They
Oh, we the
used to
field nigga. You a house nigga. You get whatever you want.
Oh.
Yeah, but you forgetting. I'm the oldest. I work the hardest. I do the most. I went through everything to make y'all lives easy.
Okay.
Wow.
Both my parents was kicking my butt, so y'all didn't get y'all butts kicked.
Wow. How did that make? Did it make you bitter towards anybody in your family, like even your siblings or anybody
Nah.
in general?
I can't even say bitter. It was more or less like I can't. It's not bitter. It was just like it was like I started reflecting it towards me. Like what's wrong with me?
Hating yourself for the most. Not hating yourself, but
Not knowing who I was
Right.
more or less for a long time. Like, am I black? Am I
Self-doubt
white? Am
type
I?
stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I started doubting like things in myself, and it was just like I met this old guy in the street one time, and he's kind of the one that laid it out for me. He looked just like me, blue eyes, all the whole thing. He was like, "You look mad, young bro. What's wrong?" I'm like, "Look, you know, just stuff." He was like, "Nah, talk to me."
wow.
So I started talking to him. He was like, "I went through the same thing."
Wow.
He was like, "You know what I did?" He was like, "I was the one that went out and did everything. Went to college, graduated, all that." He was like, "So I laid the path for my brothers and sisters, but at the same time, I went through the most for them. They hated me
Wow.
the most because I have everything. They think my life is sweet, but you don't know the footwork
How
I put
much
in for it."
hard work I had to put in.
Right, right. I had to work double hard to get approval from the white people, to get approval from the black people.
Wow.
So it's like sometimes I may come off like I don't want to say a bully, but more or less like I'm snatching my respect.
Okay.
I'm not letting you give it to me.
Yeah.
You gonna
Y'all
get
not
it.
gonna smack me around, make me
Right.
red.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you want to smack my cheek and make it red, go ahead, smack this one, make it match. But you still ain't phasing me.
Okay. Okay.
Because it was, to me, like, it was like, the color thing has always been an issue for me. Because it's like, I like dark-skinned women.
Okay.
Always have.
Okay. But why though? Do you think that starts
Blackberry
from?
sweet
Sweeter than juice.
Okay.
I'm just keeping it real. Like, my grandma was dark-skinned. So it was just like, I learned that was beautiful.
Okay.
By the way, my
Yeah,
grandfather treated
appreciation.
her.
Oh,
You gotta
He treated her like a
God.
king.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
she treated him like a king, he treated her like a queen.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was never about him, is how he taught me. It's not
Wow.
about me. It's what I'm putting into her that makes me who I am.
Wow. So,
So-
you saw that very
Yeah,
much.
so it was
a lot
like-
of us don't even have that. I don't even know my papa.
I was raised real militant because my grandfather, you know,
Okay.
he was in the military, like most of my family.
Okay.
So it was like, he raised me real militant. I was up 5 every morning,
Wow.
running, coming in, PT, like all that. And then I had to go to school.
Wow.
And then I just couldn't go to school and come home. I had to do extracurricular activity. So that's how I picked up sports. And
Now you said 5 years old. I remember talking to you, Lupe,
Yes.
when we were talking. We had our joint about. I
We
can't
was talking
remember.
about planning this.
We
I
was talking about
forgot.
planning this. It
Yeah.
might have been anxiety, but I remember you saying something about when you were
When I
in
was in
school
school, yeah.
and somebody said to you they cut the lights off, or explain that story
So,
to me.
Like how you were saying, like
Was
in
it
school,
5 years old too?
I was in whatever
First
grade I was
grade?
in where
I mean,
we
that's
still, the
kindergarten,
teacher
right?
still worked the TV and we would have movie like time,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So they go get the TV from
Yeah,
the
like
R8,
kindergarten,
whatever it
first
is, the
grade,
AP
yeah.
room.
Okay.
So they bring the TV in whenever it's movie time, the TV up there, you know, whatever, the teacher about to turn the lights off, as soon as the lights go out, everybody in the class like, "Oh, Dante, where you go? Smile, blink so we can see you."
Right.
That
Shit
was
like
me in
that, though.
elementary school.
I feel
But
you.
that's how kids react.
No, but for
though.
real,
You
because
know
when
what
we
I
go
mean?
outside and be like, "Where you at, Hollow Man? Where'd you go, Clear Man,
oh,
Casper? Where you at?"
really?
Yeah, so I got stuff about my complexion. I got stuff about my nose, about my lips. Yeah, my nose is big. My lips is big. So I got all of that. And like I said, this was all in like elementary school. This wasn't. Even, this was like prior to even middle school for real. Because at middle school we not really having TV day no more. Right. So this legit all started when I'm like 5'6". So in the long run, like how you were saying, like that joint do kind of like mess with you a little bit because you just wondering like, cause you're looking at everybody else too, like yo, for real, we all look the same, do we not?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, do we not all look the same for real? So I'm just like damn, how much darker am I than the rest of these motherfuckers? So now I'm walking around thinking I'm like a fucking piece of charcoal or something like that. You know what I mean? So then like how you said, like it make you think or like just reevaluate the value in yourself because you trying to sit here and listen to what these other people saying about you and you thinking like, oh, that's face value. You think that's true because for real, you know, you might look at yourself in the mirror and you think that, you know, you look this way, but perception is different for everybody. Right. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Perception.
So I'm allowing that perception of me to affect my perception of myself.
Right.
Crazy shit.
So then self-esteem goes out the window.
Yep.
So did y'all ever like try to talk? I know we're kids,
right?
But like, did you ever come home, tell your mom, or did y'all ever come home and tell your parents? Did you tell your mom that people was teasing?
My mom never understood.
For men, it's not like y'all for men, y'all don't really know. Y'all, it's always like, man, the fuck up. Like y'all can't express yourselves. So it's kind of hard for you to go and say,
but it's hard to express ourselves when women out here nowadays are looking at you like you gotta be the rock no matter what. Mm-hmm. So if I'm over here trying to open up emotionally, you're like, man, you soft.
Fuck is wrong with you?
You soft. Yeah. Like, pull your pants up, dog. What's going on?
But is that what was said when you tried to talk? Is that was the mindset you had when you were a child? Even as a child, did you have the mindset to say, I'm not going to tell nobody. I'm going to just deal with it. Because as a child, you don't even know how to deal with it. But I remember falling down the steps and not telling my grandma because I thought I was going to get in trouble.
No, I
remember that.
That was the thing.
I got hurt. I couldn't tell nobody.
I'm talking about, I'm like,
I'm hurting and going to walk into
it. Nigga, and I ain't talking about thinking I'm gonna get my ass whipped for falling. Right. So what was that as a child? Like, did you come home and say anything, or is this something that you cry about alone? Or
I feel like I probably honestly just held it in for like a long time. Just because for me, I feel like it mainly was the fact that I didn't have like an understanding of it. So to me, I probably didn't even know like what to say to my mom when I went home or how to cry about it because for like I said. It's just like y'all saying some stuff that just seems crazy to me. Like, there's no way that the lights go out, I disappear. Right. You know what I mean? So at the same time, it's kind of like you kind of ignore it, but you can't really ignore it because, like we said, it do get to you.
Bad.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where we just compartmentalize it, and I'm just keeping it inside for real. Or who knows what I did honestly? Because like I said, that was a long time ago. But I know that it definitely did give me like negative emotions for a long time.
So did you grow up like not loving yourself in any type of way?
It took me a different path.
It took you like it honestly kind of make you stronger in a sense because nowadays I wouldn't say I'm like the most cocky person, but I'm confident in myself. Okay. And I want to say that's partly due to the fact of what I went through. Everything that people made fun of me before is now things that like. Not like I want to say like I'm proud of, but like I don't have no problem with. Like I love my lips, I love my nose, I love my small ears, I love my complexion. You know what I mean? Like I really love all these things, and I can joke about the jokes that was made before because of everything I've been through. And
hold on, let me let Dumbo out so I know. You know that's
real shit though. But no. So like honestly, I guess that's honestly it's just about growing and maturing. You feel like we said at a young age, you don't know no better, so you don't really know who to go to, how to deal. Because like I said, when somebody's saying something like that, like what do you even say? Like what is, you know what I mean? Like how do you deal with something like that?
But sometimes
especially at a young age.
And sometimes I noticed that even in my situation, believe it or not, I had people telling me and my sister, we were ugly. We were like I said, we had nappy fucking hair, dude. We had nappy hair. We used to try to wear makeup. Like you get what I'm saying? And we were weird. Like I was always weird. You know what I'm saying? But and I remember it making me, when I got bullied, I wanted to bully other people. It hurt people.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
No, that's true. Yeah. I see where you're going with that because I would definitely say, I wouldn't say I was a bully, but But I definitely was always firing people to fuck up. I'm gonna be honest
That's
with you.
what I'm saying. It took me a different way.
Once you got to a certain point, like back, you still young boys and then maybe middle school or even high school. At this point, like I said, I'm not a bully, but I'm picking you the fuck apart just because, like he said, probably it may be something that come from back in the day for so now I'm like, oh, I gotta get people back because I was getting got. I didn't really look at it that way, but thinking about it now, like that shit wrong regardless. Because for real, you don't know what somebody's going through. Like, all the other stuff that's involved in it.
First time I ever spoke about it, I was 14.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
It was to a dude in the street, not even my peoples, my family, nobody. Somebody I used to be in the street with. Because that's what I'm saying. That made me angry. So I learned going into the street, I can be angry and do what I want, and there's no repercussion. Because nobody cares.
Okay.
So. That's why I said it took me a whole different route. I started being in the streets, doing that street life.
Okay.
And then like at 14, I hit a point in that life where like I was somebody. People recognized me. I was making money. So all that name calling went out the window.
Okay.
But it was false. It was like a fake. Fake love, because it was like I didn't realize it was because of my status or the money I was making that people started changing their opinion or their mindset or their perception.
Wow, you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna start talking because I need to get back and forth. Okay, T Nash. Now I've known you for about almost a decade.
Mine's really, like I said, nobody really ever talk. I'm like in the middle.
Yeah, you know that's what I'm saying. That's why I went back to him. I'm trying to go back and forth because I want you to
I was in the middle, like nobody. I never, I got called ashy sometimes. You know what I mean? like my light skinned friends, they don't get ashy like that. So.
That's a lie. Sometimes crocodile skin pop up. That's a lie.
Shit like that. So that little stuff like that. But besides that, mine's kind of came from a different perspective. You know what I mean? Not to break up the colorism aspect.
I get what you're saying though, because it's still a form of us breaking each other down. Like, why the fuck do you need to talk about my glasses? My glasses. We all heard.
And I was smaller than everybody, so like it was a bunch of big niggas messing with me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that. Like, but it's cool. Like, I grew up.
Getting the baddest bitch. Sorry. That's my best friend right there. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even that. You know what I mean? Like,
real chill. Thank you for them glasses.
I'm alright. It definitely helped me and like it gives me like an emotional connection with people that's getting bullied and stuff now. So where when I see them like mentally down about themselves, like my thing is. Like, people made me feel so small about myself. My confidence wasn't there. Like it wasn't the skin, but anything that people can choose to pick on you when they feel small about themselves can make you feel low. So when I see even a girl or a dude with a significant other or whatever, it could be anything where a person is dragging a person around, I try to help them out. You know what I'm saying? Give them words of encouragement because... Like, you never know how, like, it been times where you be like, damn, man, like, am I worth anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, I go home, I feel like I don't got nobody, like, I got my little brothers, but you think, like, they supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, like, being accepted by people outside, like, and the people that you embrace with love, and they like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, people used to tease me because my parents was married. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because they got both.
Damn, you graduated high school.
And then my name was Terrence. So my name was Terrence. So when 8 Mile came out, you know how Terrence you know what I'm saying? Like, it was all types of stuff. I'm like, it was just like different stuff though. It was so new. And I used to take a lot of things personal because, like I said, I used to just like reach out to them with love, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even know
that back to that bad shit.
So like it's been times where I ain't even want to live, and then nigga, like when I moved to the county, like in the city, I was good. Like all my folks is known in the city, everybody know who my peoples is. But like in the county, it was like a whole different.
It was a culture
grew up out there, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
it was a culture shock thing,
it was a difference, like they would be like, I get jumped. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole different like aspect. I'm on my way home from school with my little brothers, picking them up from school, and niggas jumping me like for whatever. Like I'm like, damn, bro, like
for no reason, for no reason, bro.
But it's it's cool. Like I said, get a chance to you analyze that. You grow up from it. Like you get past it. You go through stronger battles, you know what I'm saying? Like you
realize that wasn't
and that
shit.
really wasn't nothing. It was,
Well, speaking as a bully, because I was the one that was talking about people, and I don't give a shit who don't like it. I'm gonna be honest about it. Honestly speaking, from the bully's perspective and shit, like it was. I'm not gonna say here and lie and be like, oh man, I wasn't getting attention at home. I just always been a silly nigga, and for me, my silliness never went to an extent of understanding what another person might be going through. My thought was, you're going through something, joke here, joke here. Kids is mean as shit anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So you expect, something funny, you laugh, la la. The issue was knowing when to stop was actually the issue. So I actually fucked up a bunch of people because that was my mentality. It wasn't like, oh man, I know I was wrong, my bad. What the fuck you talking to? And then it boosted as if they did something to me. You understand what I'm saying? I think, I can't speak on everybody, but I'm only speaking as a bully at the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say bully. There was never nothing off limits. You understand what I'm saying? But the thought with that was, it was the same thing for me though. Like people knew my sister, she was known in the city, and a lot of my family, so I had a bunch of friends, oh man, I fucked shit out of your sister. I had to, take it to, I'm trying to hear that. Your mom's sexy. Like, who you talking to? Like, you know what I'm saying? But as kids, we all went through that. So, I took that as, all right, we should be able to, right. You be all right. Like, what the fuck is, you know what I'm saying? So, I never really thought about it outside of just where my mentality was. And my mentality was, I was just trying to, make people laugh, just lighten the mood. We all got everybody got imperfections. Everybody sitting here has a flaw. Mm-hmm. At least one. You know what I'm saying? So we all human. But again, what I didn't realize was, I had to joke number 20 and shit. You tend to get frustrated a little bit, and I wasn't perceptive of that. Now I can't speak on every bully. You dig what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying, felt that way. Some bullies be having shit going on at home, being picked on, and that's just their way of lashing out.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah, no, that wasn't my issue at all. I just was bad as shit. That's it, I'm being honest. I'm super sensitive, so my mentality was never malicious.
From that era.
Yeah.
No, but see, I don't take it as a bully now, because like he said,
it's a joke.
Right, you grow up and learn, just let stuff bounce off you. Yeah. And it's as a kid, like you said, you might be going and it's funny, but it might not be funny because you don't know if I'm at home going through it.
Absolutely.
And I might not even be mad at you, but you making me mad.
I'm pissing you off. No, that's the reality. Absolutely reality. And even then, my problem was, when that happens, you got a problem, so what?
Right. And
that was my immaturity.
All right, was good.
Right. But the reality is, I was dead wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the part where the bullies don't never.
But I was dead wrong for letting you get to me like that.
Yes and no.
I learned that a while later.
As we get older, yeah. But again, how much? Right now, if we all at work, we having a bad day. The boss come in and tells us to do some shit that clearly just isn't in our job description. Now everybody's sitting here that ain't my fucking job. That's the first thing everybody say. But if that was a normal day, all right, I got you. Don't worry about it. Make sure you get back. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you don't think about it from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm only saying bully because of the topic now. Like I said, I didn't go around picking on people. That really wasn't I'll talk about you, but I'll talk about me. Right. You feel what I'm saying? That was always my thought at the time. You say a hell of a joke and it fit. We gonna run with this shit. I'm gonna get you later on, but it's what you got it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the flip to that coin was, I didn't have no issues at home. My mom just came home from jail. I was 11, so she done missed 8 years of my life. She wants to be a part of it. I get everything I want. The spoiled kid. My sister get her ass whipped. My brother get his ass whipped. But I don't. I just get yelled at and shit, and just told to go outside. No problem with the shit. So I never really had a bunch of issues. I can come home and be like, Mom, I want some sneakers. And in 2 days, I got 6 pairs of sneakers. I was a baby.
I wish it was like that on my side.
Now, the twist with it was, my mom was just trying to overcompensate for the time she missed.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And
as a kid, you don't take it like
see, that's what I was just about to say. No.
She ain't been here all this
Gifts?
time. Now she want gifts and
Gifts?
stuff.
I think
all that.
it took me about the first 4 years to finally check myself, because I was all with it. Anything I can get, I was all with it. And then started realizing like the extra shit she has to go through to make this work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's busting ass to get me
Because she
a pair of
bad.
Jordans, but my sister needs XYZ.
Yeah.
No wonder that they're arguing. Because my sister feels like, you know, you're not getting me when I'm so, but you'll get him. So, you know, she started fucking with me. Now, that might be part of what made me become a bully. My sister just fuck with me on a regular occasion. But for me, it made me just feel like, you know, toughen up, nigga. This is what it is. Like, what are you going to do? But the reality could be, that's what was bothering me.
Right.
And that's what prompted the unnecessary talking or what have you. But I don't know. Like, I think people's perception of what people go through, I think, is what lacks. Like, even nowadays, like, just having no, I don't want to say compassion, but just an understanding that everything that goes on in your house don't go on in your house.
Right.
And what goes on in your house don't go on in your house. You might not have ate for 2 days.
Yeah.
You might not have been having no hot water to wash, so you washing in the sink. So somebody say, damn, what's that smell, man? That's white boy Johnny right there. Y'all already know what that is. Yeah, that shit ain't that funny. Because you tend not to even think about what goes on. And the irony is, even as a bully, I'll never understand this. As a bully, I'm going through things too, right?
Right.
Yet I'm talking about what you're going through. And I get maybe trying to deflect something. I get that part.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you. You think it was a deflection of your feelings?
I think so. Like, being able to look back on it now, I think like my sister had part of something to do with it, but I still think like I got this problem now. Like, I just don't know when to stop playing sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like so much in a laughing, joking mood. Like, bro, all right, man, god damn, dog. Like, shut the fuck up. I get it. And I'm still Mr. Joe. I got another one and another one. And don't get mad at me because you want to say down here, nigga. I got a million things to say. So, like I said, I think my biggest problem was like I played too much. And it was hard for that to translate to the person. If Terrence just met me, you know, the first couple of jokes, you just like breaking ice. All right, like joke 20, like, I don't even know this nigga. Who the fuck is you understand what I'm saying? Now me, I'm taking it, listen, we all in this group, so, you know, we're going to vibe out. If we ever in another group, y'all might as well get to know who the real me is. That's my...
Somebody got smacked too, she says. I've been in private in Catholic school, so I got hit with a ruler, and she got spit in her face.
Heard that.
You're not my parents.
I ain't with that
Who you
shit at all.
touching?
I tell you that right now. I ain't with that shit.
And that's one thing that I think that it does happen. Like I said, I believe it starts at home because hurt people hurt people. Sometimes you know, you get so much pain, it's so much anger built up. If you can't do that, if you can't beat your older sister, your older brother, you take that shit out in school.
Yeah,
somebody catching it, you get what I'm saying? And you're angry for some reason. That's why I wanted to have this, because just like a lot of us said a few things that we're going to get to y'all too, but a lot of us said a lot of things, but we still always, even when we're talking about, we're just realizing it. And a lot of us are what, fucking 30, nigga? 30 plus in this joint, some of us. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it was a good topic. And then that's one thing, I agree with that too, because when I was younger and my brother used to pick on me, I thought it was tough love.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm a twin, and my twin sister used to burst out in tears about every single thing. For a long time, I thought it was to make me stronger. And then I realized, this nigga got so many issues, he talking about other people because he's not trying to talk about his own shit. Right. And I think that's the problem with some people, like, they go and they down talk you, or they, you know, try to make you feel bad because obviously shit is going on within them. I'm not using it, I'm not, you know, trying to make an excuse for people, but, you know, cause and effect to everything. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I want to get to, did y'all need to take a break? Anybody need to use the bathroom?
No, but I want to say this real fast. Another reason why as a bully, I didn't really see me as bullying. Like I said, a lot of it came from my sister, like little shit. Like, we had a kerosene heater. Now, this bitch lives in the same house as me. But you got jokes for me smelling like kerosene. Now, like, and at the time, and I never was able to put it together. Like, bitch, you smell just like me. But it was enough to kind of make me be like, you know what I'm saying, like, fuck you. Like, I had a whole irritated. You know what I'm saying? And not realizing that, you know, my irritation was, all right, fuck, I'm out. Like, I'm not, like, I'm getting away from you. I couldn't beat my sister at that point in time. Like, she was the rougher one then. So, you know, I tried my luck them first couple times, didn't work out in my favor. I just leave. Fuck you then, bitch. I'm out. And being out made me figure like, you know, I'm gonna get away from her, let my mind. And that's where most of the shit started.
Yep.
Soon as we, you know what I'm saying, I run into somebody, I got jokes for days. Here we go. Not realizing that it was just a situation that I just left. Now, me thinking that I'm leaving to kind of let my mind be at peace. Right. And that's the very first victim I see. I got you.
And you're carrying it right with
and you're walking with it the whole time. Absolutely.
Because you feel bad and you want somebody else to feel bad.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that I'm not trying to talk about these new millennials and shit. But these niggas is weak, bro.
Facts.
Like, I'm not trying to.
Facts.
Like, on some real shit.
Pantyhose, dress wearing.
Because,
man bag carrying. Facts.
That's
real big facts.
These niggas are, bro.
85% of y'all gay.
Crop tops and fucking.
Shit.
Wait, man, they was wearing rompers last year.
As soon as they become the butt of the joke, they want to fucking cry.
If you ain't sell your soul, don't wear a dress.
Oh my God. But they are weak because I feel like we was really going through shit, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, just like you said, how these niggas gonna get mad at you because you got both parents? You that mad that you ain't got no dad, no mom, that you gonna clown this man for having both his parents?
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm just saying though.
But even today, that
don't mean that everything is cool. Like,
right. And that's the point that I'm making, bro. Because you know why? We're raising a child, and it's 3 of us. Okay, we have a fucking teenager, and he got 2 moms and 1 dad, and this nigga still do the most simplest, dumbest shit. It's like on some real. We have been through so much pain and so much disappointment that we try to buy everything for our kids, and never hold on, because I'm gonna forget. I swear I'm gonna forget. And we never. And the problem is we don't instill the fact that one day I don't have no money. One day, bitch, I ain't got no food stamps, welfare, cut me off. And there's so many kids out here that when you snatch their tablet or if you take their phone, they gonna run away. Bitch, run where? You know why I ran away? Or you know what I was doing at 11 because my mom was smoking crack? Like, you get what I'm, no, this is real. This is real. My dad has I've never been on no daddy-daughter dance. My dad has been in jail since my mother was 3 months pregnant. My brother has been in the streets his entire life. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, oh, you're going to be a fucked up individual with no parents. But again, you take their tablets and they trying to run away and go, and they got the nerve to run away to people and won't even tell what they did. Won't tell. These niggas be in the house and don't do homework. How you in the house and don't do the homework? Nigga, you ain't got to sell drugs to help your little brother and sister because your mom. We hear all the time. There's sometimes where he's at work and I'm here. You get what I'm saying? We got to be at 11 o'clock, but somebody is here. I remember my mom being gone for 2 weeks, bro. And the landlord came. And we had to have dollar parties every single, 2 days just to be able to pay the rent at 11 years old? And you want to talk about your fucking tablet? Yep. Go ahead, Dame. Go ahead, Dame. I'm sorry. What was your question?
Now, my question is, do we as parents feel that our own guilt is the reason why we try and give our kids
yes.
Well, hold up.
In my opinion, some of us,
I'm saying because my thing is,
like, wait a minute, y'all gonna hate me after this one.
You know what?
Like, I give my kids everything. Mm-hmm. Like, I take care of myself really well. I like nice things.
Right.
That's just who I am. But I work to get it. Mm-hmm. I scrape and scratch it. I do everything to get it, and nobody will ever see what I do behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. It's like the music industry. Everybody wants to be a superstar, but they don't know what goes on behind the scenes. They don't know you up for 3 months, no sleep, traveling. Mm-hmm. I did the MC thing. I was one of the first artists on BET.
Right.
So I know what it takes to scratch and scrape. Now, for my kids to come to me and be like, well, I want the new iPhone 8. Okay, I'm going to give it for you. Now, my thing is, this is what I want from you. I don't care what you do to get for you to get to where you need to be for me to get it for you. Because I was never given a handbook on what I had to do.
Yeah.
My mom was on dope, heroin.
Oh, God.
I was 12 years old selling crack
To try to make it.
to pay bills
Right.
for a grown woman who's supposed to take care of us, who brought us in. Now, meanwhile, I'm playing dad to 2 twin little brothers.
Twin power. Sorry. Go ahead.
So, like you said, these millennials is weak. They soft. And I ain't got no time for it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I never raised my kids to be like, I want.
Yeah, they
What
gotta
can I
work
do
for
to
it.
get this?
Okay.
I want the iPhone 8. All right, well, this is what I need from you.
So do you think that? So you saying? Do you think that some parents aren't making them do what they're supposed to do? They're just giving it to them.
Do you
because they
think
feel
most
like they-
parents, most parents are being parents or being friends to their
friends?
kids?
I think they're being friends.
Well,
Because these
I'm
children
not
aren't
one of
being
your
raised.
friends.
I'm listening. I'm right with you.
Yes.
And let me
Because I
say-
grew up in an era where if I did something wrong and my neighbors caught me, they're whooping my ass,
And then
taking
my-
me to
then
the
my mom-
crib,
yep.
then my mom whooping their ass in front of them,
Listen,
and then they jumping me.
this is about to be the most controversial shit that y'all probably gonna hear for the night. Fuck these kids.
Facts.
And I mean that wholeheartedly. I love them to death. Alright, like again, my son, he's 15.
Mine's 19.
Alright?
Now, where you going?
Now, my son has the capability of being a straight A student. I know everybody say it, but I'm being very literal. This motherfucker tells the teacher, well, I don't do some of my work sometimes because, you know, I don't want nobody to put me on this high pedestal of expectation. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, it's cool to fail. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Since when?
Nigga, I've been to jail 12 years. Okay, so you're a 12-year loser.
Right, you go, what are you talking about? The point of doing something illegal is not to get caught.
Let me
You
say
got
something.
caught.
Let me
You
say
lost.
something.
Right.
You're not good at it.
Let me say
I
something.
sold drugs and put myself through college.
Listen,
Wow.
what-
And I'm
what you
not
just
talking about
said-
community.
Thank
I
you.
graduated from
Right.
University of North Carolina.
Thank you. Thank you.
Honors.
Wait, listen.
That's a positive
My
story.
son graduated on the honor roll, has a full-time job,
Yep.
and goes to school, and he's autistic.
How real is that?
yeah.
How real is that?
So for anybody to tell me, oh,
That
my
you
son,
can't, right, I'm not trying to hear that.
Right.
talk to my autistic son who
and
does
then,
it.
and then you figure it out. Actually, I'm with
But
you on
wait,
that.
can I say
Right
something
on.
to defend Southside real quick?
Well, thanks for throwing my son's name all out there and throwing him
Okay,
under the
go
bus.
It's not his
Appreciate
name.
you.
We can cut it out. Don't worry about it.
Go ahead.
Here's my thing.
Go ahead. What's your thing?
What you just said, he
From the
said,
for the 2-month-old father.
What
Go
you-
ahead. Go ahead. You gonna tell me?
he said to him, it's some shit that I think I thought back in the day but never realized it. Let me tell you a story real quick. One year, I went from straight A's. I'm talking like, what they give us, 3 report cards? Y'all remember that back in the day?
I think
Okay.
so.
Straight A's
Mark
every
Chris.
marking period. The next year, I had straight C's. My mom was pissed at me. I stopped giving forth effort at school.
Right, I got that.
It might just be the facility he's at. So you
listen.
can't be mad at him
No,
for that.
no.
How long has he
Stop.
been at that
Wait.
No, he
Hold. No, time out.
You go to a great
I'm about to go through all
He
this
ain't
for
even in
you,
no
brother.
public school.
I wasn't in a regular school.
But now
I was in
here's
Greenfield.
the thing.
The nigga be home and don't do
Hold
no
up.
work. He ain't outside with his friends.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. What you just did was a friendship thing. You gave him an excuse, right? Because it doesn't
No,
matter.
I'm saying is that what I did.
Let me respond.
I'm rationalizing that to myself.
Fine, it doesn't matter. That goes to you too. So again, let me explain so you can understand what I'm saying. That's an excuse, right? You don't like your job, hypothetically.
Right.
So why didn't you leave your job? Why didn't you have a half-ass performance?
I got bills to pay.
Oh, so you managed to
Get through it.
get through what you needed to get to get what you needed to get, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's why that doesn't apply. I don't give a
Facts.
fuck how you feel about that.
We don't see the value in school.
I don't give a shit. But see, as the
My
parent,
household, they
right,
When I know
as
what the
the
teacher tells me,
parent.
when I know what the teacher tells me, what am I here for?
But listen, what I'm saying to you, Lupe.
But my thing is,
Because they're going to judge us because of our skin. That's
we're in a white man's world.
Thank you.
right. They're going
That piece of
I know this.
paper, that piece of paper says you qualify in that white man's
I know
world.
these things.
They look
But back
at
in the day, the young boy, we
Right,
don't
true,
know that.
true.
We don't
But still, at the
understand
same time, though, it's like, what are you going to school for? Are you just there to waste your time?
Right.
Or
But
you there to
teaching
actually
us,
do
they're
the
not
work,
teaching us
figure
how
out
to
what's
know what
going
we're going
on?
to school for.
Right.
He didn't learn that he wanted to be a doctor until our mom had a heart. So our mom had a heart attack.
I was paying for myself to be
Look
a
at
They didn't
lawyer.
teach him that in school that he wanted to be a doctor.
Listen.
Nothing in
Yeah,
school
but
was
that
motivating him to.
structure,
I know.
no, but that structure that he had at Central prepared
Central's a
him
good
for
school.
the fucking
Yeah, Central's a
college.
good
Nigga,
school.
you know how fucking hard it was for me to, regardless
Central's
if
a
I
good
get A's
school.
and B's, I had
They
to
trained you
dedicate my mind. Sarah didn't teach me how to study.
Right.
They didn't teach me shit because I barely went, and they still passed me because they got no child left behind.
Yes.
So those same people that didn't.
And
do
that's
shit
another
on
reason
their
why
own,
these little motherfuckers
Exactly,
don't do what they're
that's
supposed to do
another
too.
reason why they don't do what they're
I'm glad
supposed
that
to
she
do.
just said that because that's another reason why these little motherfuckers don't.
No, there's no summer school.
No
kids
You
left
don't
No kid left behind.
So if you're supposed to be in 8th grade, you're going to be in 8th grade,
Even
even
if
if you have a
you
5th grade
don't
education.
Yeah.
Yes.
But see, now I say to you.
I've been hurt.
Hold on, wait,
I've been
no.
hurt. No child left behind. That's going. Is in school?
Yes.
Yes.
It started when we were about to
Look,
graduate.
everything that deals with
I'm not
mass
gonna make the
people
comments.
is
I
a
was
numbers
just trying.
game.
Yeah, but here's
Look,
what the
in
issue
our,
is.
in our
that comes
country,
with that.
everything that deals with mass people is a numbers game.
Yeah.
Like police have a quota at the end of the month.
Right.
Whether you're guilty or not, you're getting this ticket. Why?
Dispute it, fight it, do what you gonna do, but you
Right,
getting it
but
today.
you're getting it today.
'Cause I need a-
Whether it
Because
I got
sticks
an issue
later
with
is
doing.
not
I
my
need
problem.
this.
Absolutely.
But the number
I hit my
right
number today though.
Right.
Need
For
this
sure
on
that.
my Excel
For sure
spreadsheet
that.
for the month
For sure
in this
that.
column.
So if you have 3 marking periods with F's, but you're supposed to be in the next grade, you're going to be in the next grade. So regardless if you graduate high school, what you do after that is not our problem because
Right,
we
it's
got
on
you
you.
through us.
Right, you're grown now.
Once you're out of my class, I could give a shit about
And you know once you get to college, you do your homework or not, nigga. You're
They don't
grown.
care. Your professor ain't gonna come, yo, where's your
They don't
homework?
ask you nothing. They be like, "Where's the assignment at? I'm collecting an assignment." They ain't gonna be like, "I'm
Nah.
calling your mom."
So
So-
you
No.
really know
You
you're in
know.
summer school.
No more summer.
Yo, I went to summer school one time just to see kids in summer school. Yo, that's real talk.
Real life.
Yo, so did I.
Yo.
And I did what you did. I walked into class, like, what's up, loser?
Yo, what's the deal? Look at you, motherfucker.
Today.
Fuck y'all.
Like, you know what I'm doing while y'all in here? I'm swimming,
Yeah.
and booties, trying to holler at
I'm running
girls.
around the corner to get some breakfast. I'll be back.
Right,
Y'all should be
right.
coming out by time.
I did all that after I got out.
Eggs
I did all
on my
that after I got out.
All right, wait.
One
All right,
thing I would like to say to that, for devil's advocate of the weak millennials, and again, I guess I would be a millennial. the cutoff date.
Well, I say that as a mind
X
state.
or Z.
Millennial is a mind state.
One thing,
1997.
I'm 97.
Millennials are mind
One
state.
thing I would say is,
Y'all all millennials.
I wouldn't say that they're weaker. I would say they deal with different struggles. And I will put that on. Let's look at a 5-year-old
Yeah, let's look
who
at
have a
it.
tablet,
Right.
who has access to the internet.
Okay.
Right.
You know,
I got you.
when we were growing up, it's people coming to our face like, all right, I'll mix you. Like, what's up? I'll beat you up. Like, your family and all that. We got 5-year-olds going online seeing the wildest stuff possible. A 5-year-old can see someone get killed on Facebook.
Absolutely.
Right?
Wow.
And that could lead to the compartmentalization of what Dante was talking about earlier of this pain. Although it wasn't physical pain.
It's
that you
mental.
could-
It's mental.
all
Yeah,
mental.
right.
Yeah.
Mental destruction.
So what I'm saying is, although they're not actually being hurt,
I can't say that.
I would say that maybe make a reason that they are soft, or the reason that they're so triggered so fast is things that they might have seen. And again, this is just a case-by-case basis. We really don't know. Like we said, we don't know what everyone's going through.
Right.
So for me, I can't call anyone weak.
Now,
Well, can I say something? Whoa. Let me interject.
That was a good point.
That was a great point. Y'all some weak motherfuckers. And now, let me speak from the other.
why you steal my bar? That's all I can
I've been dying to
Why
like
you
this
steal
out.
my bar?
This is why I say that.
Hold on. I gotta give you that pound on that one. I gotta give you that pound on that one.
Now, this is why I say that. You millennials feel entitled to things.
Okay.
All right? That's problem number one. Y'all didn't do anything but feel entitled to
We do.
something. Right?
But y'all making them entitled.
I'm not making them anything. You can ask my
Parents are,
son.
though.
No.
Some parents
That's
have been
not. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what the biggest influence is, and it's still the same influence has been for the last 30 years. Your peers.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can have the strictest parents in the world.
Yes.
You know
Once
what's
you
gonna
get outside
fly
that door-
and not. As soon as you go out
Yeah.
with that motherfucking homie, that's your right hand man,
Yeah,
and he
five-
say I'm gonna go steal something.
Yeah.
You can have a pocket full of money.
Yep.
And you go in that store and steal that. You know damn well your mom and your dad don't play that.
Yeah.
Can I say that was one of the reasons why I legit never wanted to have a kid? Because as good as a parent as I'm going to be,
Your shit.
I can't control what's going to happen
Yeah,
as soon as my son get outside the
But
door.
I can control. I can control the mind state I give you before you leave my house.
Right.
True.
I can control.
Well, I didn't- But
peer pressure is a bitch, is
I
it
can
not?
control you knowing right from wrong.
Peer pressure is a bitch though, is it not?
No.
No.
But when you get.
When
to a
have you
certain
ever
age-
in your life had a man approach you and say, "Smoke this," and you're like, "No,
You talking about
come on,
kids.
you're weak."
You talking about kids
No, wait a
before
minute. Never in my life have I ever felt peer pressure.
I ain't never take the pussy. I know motherfuckers that have been around. No. I'm being serious though. Hold on.
Why you give me a beer? Let me have
Here, it's one over here. Listen. I'm sorry for the vulgarity. I'm sorry for the vulgarity of how I said it, but I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I done had a bunch of niggas, my folks, that had the same bitch in the room, trained this, da. Go ahead, bro. I'm cool.
Right.
They my homies. I love that nigga. That's my man.
Right.
I don't know where you been.
Right.
And my biggest thing is I always thought different.
It's different than peer pressure.
No, that is. It's peer
it
pressure.
is peer
Nigga, you gay as shit. You better go in there and fuck that bitch like she ain't in it.
And that's not peer pressure.
What is that?
That's peer pressure.
That night.
But look, you look nowadays.
But
Nowadays, us, we look at it as bidding. Oh, you just bidding on it.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's the same thing.
Right, it's the same thing.
Okay. I see what
So
you're saying.
my thing when I say the millennials, with them like same thing. Y'all bully people on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But can't fight to save your fucking life.
Facts.
Right. Y'all are shooting somebody.
Google gangs.
Now my question is this. My question is this. Me and you have a problem.
Yeah.
All right, you was online. I told you clearly. I see you on fuck
On site.
And you know, like,
Right.
main man, I know about dude, he's with the shits.
Yes.
Now, as soon as you see me, did you not expect it to be a problem?
Right.
No, y'all actually didn't. You thought it was a fucking game.
You thought after you locked out, it was over.
That was it. Oh, man, it was just internet bull. He tripping.
No, I'm the bull
This
knocking
is
on
real
your
life
door.
for me, homie.
Hello?
You see what
Remember
I'm saying?
me?
But that's that entitlement.
No, yeah,
Because y'all kids feel, well, I was home on my computer,
In my-
on
my
internet,
Facebook.
in my house, I could say what I want.
Yeah.
The reality is you've been taught since 1-2 years old, there's consequences for every action. That up and open.
Word.
Right.
Now, yeah, it's open. We ain't got heat, so it's
Right.
open on it. But
You
what's
touch
the other half of that could happen?
You know, I go nowhere near. You don't even go in the kitchen when the oven open. To be honest with
You
you.
understand what I'm saying? But
You don't even go in the
everybody
kitchen.
in here as a child has done what?
Touch
the
the
fucking
fucking
up.
up.
No question.
Why not get burned?
Let me touch this bread real quick.
The hell? And when we say, I told this dumbass, don't you? That's the first thing we say as parents. We said this to you.
But one thing I would say to that, and that's a great point. I love that. I love the entitled. So let's talk about the sort of the golden age of y'all era, okay? And
What's the age say again?
the golden era?
One more time for me.
Right.
The quote unquote golden
You
era.
hear that? Golden age, baby.
The golden era.
Hold
The
on.
golden era.
Wait, but before we go to this though, I need you to explain your experience because
Yeah.
you're a twin, but your twin is lighter than you.
Like, yeah.
So when y'all were in school, did people make you feel a certain type of way?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, you look at me and my twin. I'm tall, like a foot taller than her, darker than her.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, "That's not your twin. Like,
Really?
is that your cousin? Like, you know what I'm saying?" So I mean, especially in middle school, that's when you get like the bad.
That's when you,
That's when it starts. You get the dark skinned boy, you get the you hope to go into the classroom where you're not the darkest one. You know what I'm saying? You hope that there's someone darker in there for them to get the
brunt of it.
the brunt of the joke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but,
All right, yeah,
but if you're not, you get
I hope the person absent today.
yeah.
He's not here.
You get the African butt scratcher.
Oh yeah,
you
African booty scratching. Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah.
And I think that's all because this happened to us because we're kids, right? While we're kids, we said the wildest shit happened when we're kids, and we're going to be bullied regardless. But the reason that we're bullied for coloring is just because we're so conditioned to like the Eurocentric,
Pre-programmed.
Eurocentric love, the beauty standard.
Yeah. Pre-programmed, light skin is pretty, it's
Exactly.
attractive.
Right.
These bitches have fake ass hair, but that shit's that shit.
Yeah.
What do you mix with? Like,
Yeah.
what am I
But see,
mixing
my
with?
thing is, I
I'm
grew
black,
up where
like-
curves is what was in.
Right.
Always.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always.
Oh, yeah.
A white woman looks like a straight line on the chalkboard.
Right, absolutely.
I want the girl that looks like the chalkboard.
Right, heard that. Heard
Full.
that. Right,
I want that full,
No.
natural.
I saw this.
I don't want no operation. I don't
Yeah,
want
right,
none of
right.
I saw
that.
this joint the other day though, and they did a breakdown of the desired body shapes over the ages. And legit, back in the day, models wanted to be the too thick.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Then over time, it wanted to be curves.
That's why I stopped
Then it wanted to
modeling.
be top heavy, just weird.
That's why I
shit.
stopped modeling.
Well,
Because
see,
the girls that would walk in the room look sick, bro.
Yeah.
well, I always
Most of
thought
the
it was
pictures
something
you see
weird in
is
my
all
day and
clean.
time, and he would probably be able to agree with me as everybody else here is younger. So, like in my day, if you had 10 females there, maybe 2 of them was pretty and had either titties or an ass. One or the other.
One or the other.
And was pretty.
Right.
Then the other 8 was fucking hideous. But their bodies was crazy. Bro, you hear me?
No caps involved. Right?
No cap involved. So it
Think
was.
about it.
You
Take
either
this
was.
pillowcase.
Right. You was even one of them people. Either listen, I'm gonna take one of this with it. Yeah, I gotta do. Or you was a person like me. Like I turned down a lot of bitches because if I can't roll over and see your face first thing in the morning,
I'm cool.
I'm good.
I'm cool.
So which is why now, if y'all notice, like I'm not with like my partner wearing a bunch of makeup. I'm not with that shit. Like that's false advertising.
Right.
When I wake up, you don't look like that, bitch. That ain't what I liked yesterday.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't never been a fan of it, but that was because our age, that's what we had.
Right.
Then I started, getting like 17, 18, about to graduate in the year 2000, shit like that and shit.
Right.
Millennials. And,
Right.
and started realizing
08 tape out.
these little goddamn kids and shit, she built like my bitch. What the fuck is going on? And she's 12.
My daughter is 13.
Yeah, it's disturbing. I
I
already know where
was
you're
in
about
the
to
store
go.
with
Yep.
her. This grown man literally
Yep.
did.
Not realizing that. Right.
You was ready to lose it or no?
I lost.
Yeah, you lost it.
I got
'Cause daddy
his
kicked
mug.
in. Daddy kicked right in.
Dad in his mug. Yo, bro, you know she 13?
Yep.
She ain't built like it.
Bop. Yep. Absolutely.
You ain't built like your eyes straight either.
Absolutely.
Straight up. That's my look, I ain't even playing, dog.
Dadism kicked right on in.
I ain't even playing. I keep
I'm with you
straps
on
for
that.
that. Believe that.
That's why I'm so glad that I don't have no girls. I ain't with it. I'm not with it. I ain't with it.
The fact that you can look at a girl and can't tell the age group
It's a
of
problem.
her
It's
is
a problem.
crazy.
I just don't look
Either you
for
don't care, you're a pedophile, or you're a pedophile.
Yeah. Right. Thank you.
Real rap,
Real
though.
talk.
So I want to talk to you, Bree, because I heard
she
you say
talks?
about that's my sister.
Get her. I got bars, but I want to hear her
I want
talk.
to talk to you about what about you got good hair.
Becky.
But
You got edges.
but
You got
But
edges.
even that statement alone is already
You
was
got good
programmed.
hair.
What
Right,
is good
right.
hair?
Good.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Good hair is shit you can't
Right.
take off.
Lazy.
It's texture. It's what's your texture of your hair.
No.
Because let me tell you something.
That's bullshit.
Those females that
Well,
went
I'm
that got
first
that got the real straight hair, they can't get no individuals, baby. Y'all
'Cause
ain't
the shit
getting no
gonna hold.
braids.
That shit
Y'all ain't
ain't
getting
gonna
no
hold.
micros,
Ain't gonna hold. It's
baby.
too
That shit
straight,
gonna
bro.
slip
Ain't
right out,
Well,
baby.
you know what, y'all? Let me say this.
Can I let her talk though?
All right, yeah, but it's what you was just talking
Go
about.
ahead.
So, damn, we all done.
You want me to pull out the
No, look, I'm
the
gonna say
break
some
with the
real
good
shit.
hair?
Part of that stigma of that hair thing came from you black bitches.
Tears don't smooth no more.
Okay. It came from you black bitches, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. Back in the day, same thing. He'll agree with me. We say a chick had a weave, it was an instant fight. It was not.
No
nothing
rap.
cool about
No
it.
rap.
They was on your ass.
Now bitches.
You say it like, yeah, you damn right, it's mine. I bought it.
But
Yeah,
that,
my bundles,
but you
they're
said
Brazilian
but that
bundles.
came from my
Brazilian.
No.
My mom was the first person to say,
Yeah, but
you
your mom.
bought it.
Yeah, but your mom had a whole different issue. I'm
Right,
trying
right.
to tell you, us as our era as a whole,
Okay.
having a weave, which was not a problem. Females still got weaves even then.
Right.
But for us to say something about it, it was just like the word bitch. Great example. We couldn't say bitch back then. That was an instant fight with a female.
Right.
Now,
I'm a good bitch. That's what they say. I'm the bad bitch.
Now that's my thing. When a female say I'm a bad bitch,
What?
and then I walk up like, damn, what's up? It's your ass
come
bad.
here. Yep.
She'd be like, whoa, what
Don't
the
treat
fuck?
me like right. But that's what you just said.
But wait, you just called yourself a bad bitch.
I'm wrong for saying it.
Right, so I'm wrong for approaching a bad bitch and
Like a
saying
bitch.
that to you?
I'm treating a bitch like
So
a bitch.
you said it. I can't say what you just said to you about you?
Go figure.
I guess.
But with the hair thing, so because of that, that's how that description started coming about.
But the good hair.
Because now they got good hair that must be yours.
Oh, her hair
It
lean.
must be yours, opposed
Okay.
to you must have bought it. So that's how the question now comes presented.
So that's what you, is that the questions you always get? What you mixed with?
Yeah, that's exactly what I always do.
Yeah, I would've
But it's
said
like
that. I
I'm
would've
black.
said that.
Like my mom's
So-
black, My dad black. I'm black. I don't know why my hair is wavy. I'm glad I got good at this.
Then you tell me.
You got edges. Fuck, you got good edges.
She said I got edges.
So my mom, she has like really long hair, but her hair is coarser than mine. And she didn't perm her hair until she was 21. She said that was the worst decision she ever made.
Yeah.
So when I was going through elementary school, middle school, when everybody was getting their perms and their hair was slick and shiny, my mom was like, "Oh, you're not perming your hair." I was on my hands and knees begging, like, "Mom, please perm my hair, perm my hair." She's like, "You're not perming your hair till you move out of my house, and I'm not responsible for you."
Have you ever permed
Question.
your hair?
Right. I was just gonna say, would you ever?
I would never. I would never. Because now, but then they see now, everything is about natural hair now.
But see, that's my thing. I've always been a preference.
50 years ago, it was about getting your hair perm. You was black, you had a perm. Like,
So
you had a perm.
explain this caramel thing, cause you're in the middle too.
Yeah.
Do you have like lighter
Caramel
cousins?
macchiato is the perm. I like to know
Smell
That's what I
that
get from Starbucks.
caramel macchiato.
Smell that shit.
Yo, what
Smell it right now.
Yo, what routine used to say?
I know you went to school. Don't make me. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go on down there. You smell it, goddammit. Find somebody I know. Caramel macchiato. Yeah, right. Yeah, one of those things. I say pecan tan. I don't even get the half of that.
That's what I said. What Wu said?
Pecan, tan, butter pecan, all of those.
So see, I always had a preference for natural females.
Yeah,
Okay.
I never liked makeup.
Yeah, I'm
Never.
not a fan.
I don't want you waking up with your face on my
pillow.
pillowcase.
Wait, I got a question. Why do they think we like that shit?
But look, they went from doing their makeup to getting their faces. Like they go to auto body shops.
Yeah, I'm about to say that they overdo it. I don't have.
Like that's not even who you are.
Little lip
It's about
gloss.
self-image though. It's not about what y'all like. It's about
Is it for
how I
y'all?
look. It's about them.
So
I like y'all. It's about them.
all right. So then,
I don't wear
I
makeup.
don't even mean to shift the conversation, but let me set you set it. Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
I hear a bunch of females say they want a man with a job, a real man with a car that lives on his own. You bitches are builder bitches. You ain't got fake. You got fake eyelashes, fake eyebrows, fake lips, hips, titties, ass, and everything else. You can take your fucking hair off at night, but you want a real man.
Listen.
Ain't that a bitch?
So I feel like a bitch should match her nigga when it comes to the school and the job.
Yeah, so pull that little ponytail out that's this far out.
But I would not.
I'm going home with it.
I would not want a nigga who came home and took his fucking dress off his head.
Why not?
You got dreads in your
If I bought the bag of hair with you, we should be good.
But that's what I'm saying.